is the opener, though, today. It's time now for our military take the field. Today we welcome 9 Marines from Marine Corps Air Station Camp Pendleton. Waiting at each position.
And we thank all the men and women for their service. What a great moment for both player and service member. Marines, welcome. Enjoy.
And the Padres in their camo uniforms on this military Sunday. And the Giants, their lineup is brought to you by Appliance Alley. Luis Arraez at the top of the order with Bryce Eldridge, the DH. Elliot Ramos is in left with Rafael Devers at first base. Young-Hoo Lee is in right field with Willie Adames at shortstop. Drew Cavanaugh catching the day game after the night game. Drew Gilbert is in center. And Oslavis Basabe is at third base. Had a big game here last night for the Giants. He rounds out the starting 9. Kyle Hart is today's opener for San Diego.
And for Kyle Hart, you see the games. His 29th game, his 4th out there being the opener. Oh, and trying to look for that first win this season. 4.87. Hey, Kyle Hart doesn't throw that hard. Big thing for the left-hander is A, the location of the fastball, and 2, that split finger with 2 strikes.
Let's take a look at StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Strikeouts, punch-outs, punched tickets. Last 4 appearances for the heartthrob. 8 of them. 4 on the sinker. Talking about that fastball just a bit ago. 3 on the sweeper and 1 on that splitter. That's over 6 2/3. No earned runs. And once again, look at working the corners, working down and away to the lefties, down and into the righties.
Let's take a look at the Padres defense presented by Valley View Casino. Left to right across the outfield. Rengifo in left. Merrill in center. Sheets around in right. Third to first. It's Song today. Bogarts, Cronenworth, and France with Campusano doing the catching for Hart.
Padres looking to win 3 in a row against these Giants, and Luis Arraez stepping up to the plate for those San Francisco Giants. Stepping up to the mic with the play-by-play is the voice of the Padres, Don Orsillo. Donnie?
Thanks, Budley. Here we go. Game 4. There's 4-game series. Padres and Giants, and Kyle Hart ready to work. Luis Arraez in on the left side. First pitch of this one is going to miss for ball 1. Underway from San Diego. Arraez starting the day at .328 with 4 homers and 43 runs batted in. Going after his 4th batting title as this August begins. Here are the leaders in that category. He is on top at .328, 4 points better than Yordan Alvarez of the Houston Astros.
Got a good race going on right there.
Yes.
I love a good batting title race.
On the ground outside of first base and foul.
And to put that in perspective, Tony Gwynn, the late great Tony Gwynn, 8 batting titles. 8.
7 for Rod Carew, 5 for Wade Boggs, and what he's trying to do is join Miguel Cabrera, Roberto Clemente, and Bill Madlock with his 4th this season. He's got a really good shot.
Yeah, all those guys are Hall of Famers with the exception of Bill Madlock, who had one heck of a career. The Mad Dog could mash.
Pittsburgh Pirates, right?
Cubby, Pirate, yeah. Dodger briefly towards the end of his career. The Mad Dog, third baseman, mashing.
Arraez leading it off here with the count of 2-2. So the late change today with Michael King being pushed to tomorrow to make the start in game 1 in the desert. Gives you an idea of the importance of that upcoming series.
Yeah. At home against the Diamondbacks in their snake pit.
On the ground right side, and it's France who is going to need Hart, and Kyle gets over there for the out. When Padres pitchers K9, you win. Score 25% off your total purchase at participating Petco locations tomorrow with your loyalty membership. Just ask to redeem the Padres K9 promotion at checkout.
Kyle Hart, the opener today, look for 40 to 50 pitches from the left-hander. He's well rested. Hopefully some quick innings and some support early.
One down in the first inning. Bryce Eldridge, the DH. Recipient of strike 1. Average 253, 11 homers, and 26 runs batted in.
Kyle is one of the type of pitchers that is just give me the ball. I mean, he was in the clubhouse before the game, you know, socializing with people. He's not one of these guys that just hunkers down in front of his locker. He just wants to pitch, wants the ball. Let's go get him.
One hopper backing up is Song, and he throws out Eldridge. 2 down in the first inning.
Song played this ball perfectly. Reading the ball off the bat. He backs up on the big hop rather than trying to get it on the short hop. That's just reading the ball off the bat. Watch how he backs up on this. Plays the big hop, and then he's got that arm with the crow hop. Playing it back. Plenty of time.
Two down in the first inning. Brings up Elliot Ramos, the left fielder. Now, Hart this year has reverse splits. Right-handed batters hitting at 197 against him. Lefties at 239.
Yeah, that's because of that split finger. I find that split finger in the fastball location against righties. It's a tough pitch, that splitty down and away. Lefties, he's got to learn how to pitch in a little bit more, maybe, and not so much away.
Ramos to right center field. From right comes Sheets, and Gavin will make the basket catch for out number 3. Done with half an inning. The Padres are coming up. Giants don't score in the top of the first. Padres coming up in the bottom of the first inning. The score on our UC San Diego Health scoreboard as we check out the Padres lineup, brought to you by UC San Diego Health. Rengifo top of the order in left with Cronenworth at second base. Machado the DH with France at first. Merrill in center. Campusano doing the catching with Sheets in right. Bogarts at short, and Song at third base. Getting Manny off his feet as he is the DH today, and Fernando off to begin this game. As on the mound today, Landon Root.
A roster, the Padres that is used to seeing Landon Root, but what he's all about, making his 22nd start. Nice ERA at 4.12, not bad. Trying to improve that record. More strikeouts than innings pitched. One more strikeout than innings pitched for the right-hander Root.
Luis Rengifo leading it off with Fernando on the bench to begin the game today. Rengifo at 236 to start the day with 2 homers and 27 runs batted in. Has hit second at times since joining the Padres. But today in the leadoff spot. Through the right side into right field, a base hit. Luis Rengifo with a single to start the bottom of the first inning.
We know that Rengifo's been swinging the hotch lately since being in the brown and gold. How so? Well, he's batting at getting on base at a 472 clip. On base percentage of 472. If you're at 300, 330, that's pretty average, right? That's league average. 472 for that kid right there.
Second time he's been leading off this season. First time for the Padres. He did one time previously when he was in Milwaukee Brewer earlier this year. Here is last night's hero, Jake Cronenworth, who will take the strike. Jake with a big base hit last night.
That was a battle.
Yeah, it was. Quite an AB.
Yeah, I talked to Jake before the game. He said he's trying to battle him up and in with fastballs. He was fighting him off. Had him 0-2. 5 pitches later, bang. Walk off.
Time for the Sequan Casino Resort scouting report.
Landon Roop, number 65. He's a max effort slinger. He'll sling that ball low 3/4, almost sidearm. He's got reverse splits, as Donnie was mentioning earlier. Mainly a 2-seamer curveball attack, and he likes that curveball. See that arm action though? That's a slinger. He just slings it up there. I like that word.
Sling?
Yeah. Perfect description.
Rengifo with a good sized lead at first base. And Cronenworth may have gone. They check. Yeah, he did. Third base umpire Nestor Seha rings him up. One down here in the first inning. No advance for Rengifo, and they'll bring up Manny Machado.
Well, here's what UmpCam has there. There's the swing, and then they check down there. Did he go?
Yeah, DHing today. And the recipient of strike one starts him with a curveball. Man is challenging in the first inning.
Previous pitch was called a strike. Batter's challenge.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. There's a
Ball is
ball.
overturned. San Diego has 2 remaining.
So Manny correct. And in the count 1-0 with Rengifo at first, 1 down. To right field, Lee coming in to make the catch. And back to first goes Rengifo. Hung up long enough for Lee to run in to grab that for out number 2.
Back on March 30th at Roop against the St. Padres. A lot of sinkers, 42%, mixing in the curveball, changeup, and cutter almost evenly. And then in those 6 innings, no earned runs. A lot of north and south, not a lot of east and west from Roop.
So 2 down, Rengifo at first, and here's Ty France. .294, 16 homers, 49 runs batted in for Ty. And another start at first base. It's 5 for 9 in the series as they check on Rengifo. Back safely at first. Francis got hits in 17 of his last 19 games. And remarkably consistent at the plate for the Padres.
I wouldn't mind sending him sometime during this at-bat, maybe.
Is that a sword?
That was a sword. I hate to say it, but Don, when you look at this, does he try to change his mind in the middle, maybe?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, he tried to hold up.
Yeah.
That kind of swing, though, as aggressive as it is for Ty France, that's tough to hold up.
Oh, yeah.
Once you've committed. There goes Rengifo. The pitch, a ball, throw down there. He will be out. See if the Padres challenge this. Nice throw by Cavanaugh. No challenge, caught stealing to end the first inning. So Rengifo took off, and Luis Arise was there with
Foundation. Tremendous turnout. Fans were lined up outside of Petco Park at least 3 hours before the event even allow them to share free type 1 diabetes screenings, just give people access to that, and hear from a number of different people as well who have been personally impacted. Sheila King being one of those people, Mason Miller part of that panel as well. So a wonderful, wonderful thing that they did for the community, and congratulations to them on a great turnout.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Mary Lou's.
Yes, Mary Lou's, job well done. And what a great couple. Michael King and his bride, Sheila, what they do for the community. We are so lucky here in San Diego to have that guy and his wife part of the community.
You were involved with something last year, right, with them?
He had an event out at Sequan, yes, and kind of introduced the whole deal. Kind of got things started for his foundation, and it was great. And I know you have an adoration, affection for Michael as well. He's just great with us, and we are really lucky to have him.
Looking forward to his start tomorrow night.
Yes, big one.
0-2 strikes here to Rafael Devers. Straightens him up, pitch up and in.
So Michael's doing a crossword before the game today in the clubhouse, and he's stuck on one. Right, one of his clues as we take a look at this four-seamer. You just buy the outside part of the plate after that one.
Some chin music.
And if you're the umpire, that's what you're looking at. Pitch count?
Apparently.
Yeah. You know what was nice about that? John Tumpane, the home plate umpire, he was clear. Took off his mask and kind of pointed to Luis Campusano and indicated, yeah, they've got some communication problem. Now he's making sure there's no strategy talk right here.
And no mound visit.
Yeah.
He just waved that off. That's not a problem. It's
so Michael's doing a crossword. I say, hey, Kingfish, what are you stuck on? He goes, I'm stuck on this one. It's one letter. I got this across and this down. And so he gave me the clue. Sorry about getting it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Was it hard?
It was sick. SIC for like making a mistake, and you notarize it in like a document or something, parentheses SIC, and I got it.
I would never have got it.
And he didn't either. So sorry about helping him out on this crossword today.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I usually, if you gave me a 3-letter word and the clue was feline and you spotted me the C and the T, there's no way I could get cat.
Devers strikes out. He went fishing after the sweeper. First strikeout for Kyle Hart.
That's how you expand the zone for Kyle Hart. And once again, he doesn't throw that hard. 92, 93. And there's the sweeper down and away.
Let's look at our ump cam presented by Toyota. One out in the second inning. Jung-Hoo Lee. We'll take a look at ball one. So Hart in the first 3 innings this season, 9 2/3 now. 1 earned run, 10 Ks. Grounder up the middle. And Cronenworth will boot it. Had lots of spin. I kind of checked up on him too. And Lee will reach it first with 1 away. First base runner to reach today for the Giants.
Off the heel, can't squeeze it, tries the bare hand, and that's going to be a base hit. But even though it's a base hit, you know, Jake's one of those guys, you ask him, he will tell you, I got to make that play.
So 1 out, 1 on. And Willie Adames, the shortstop, batting out of the 6th spot. .224, 18 homers, 46 runs batted in. Runner goes, and the pitch is strike. Throw down there, and it is not in time. A stolen base. Lee gets into scoring position with 1 away. Let's see if they're going to challenge us. They are not.
Good snap throw from the ear. On target. Lee in safely.
So into scoring position, and here's an area in which the Giants have struggled mightily. 3 for 21 in the series with runners in scoring position. So 3 for 21 for the Giants. Padres 8 for 23 at 348, much better.
Saba.
And consequently have taken 2 of the first 3 games of this 4-game series. 2-2. That sweeper's been good today.
Yeah, it has. It's affected both the lefties and righties. We showed you his pitches, the outs that he recorded earlier, and down and into the righties with that sweeper.
Able to strike out Rafael Devers on the sweeper. Now ready with a 2-2 pitch to Adames. Full count now.
That was a good splitter. That's a good take right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off for Adames. Looked like that pitch was going for the heart of the plate and then dropped out of the zone.
Drew Cavanaugh waiting on deck here for the Giants. 1 out, 1 on with Lee in scoring position at second base. Spirals off the backside, no throw. I'll feel pretty much straight away here on Adames. Fly ball to left center field. Jackson Merrill over there. Sunglasses on now. Rengifo steps in front of him and makes the catch. Quickly getting it back into the infield. So 2 down here in the second inning. Here's a look at our Disney Cruise Line cruise cam.
It's a beautiful day to cruise. The seas are like glass. Enjoy the ride.
How are you going to get the cruise to Arizona and the desert?
Good question.
You figured that one out yet?
I have not. I'm thinking off the top of my head waterways to Phoenix.
From here.
I'd probably have to go north on the Colorado somewhere, then head south. I don't know. That's my homework. Done.
All right. We'll check back with you from the desert tomorrow night.
A lot of those waterways are probably dried up, right?
You may not be able to get the cruise ship there. Might be canceled.
Yeah. Take the train.
Not a sponsor. And then first strike.
I love the train.
So not an option.
Love the train, right? It's old school.
Yeah.
Hear the clickety clack.
Nothing into the count here to Cavanaugh with Lee at second base. You ever tried sleeping on a train? It's not good.
It's very rhythmic and very, yes.
It's not good.
It's a good sleep aid. It's a good way to, yes.
I was on one for 24 hours one time.
Yeah.
And it's like you're Jiffy Pop. I don't know if it's still around.
Yeah, sure.
It's that kind of feeling.
Not a sponsor.
Back and forth, shaking, not
yeah,
good.
Sure.
Threw me out of the bed like 3 times. It's not awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. Sleeping on a train.
Have like strap yourself in so you don't fall off.
Well, that's the thing. I'm on the floor again.
Love taking the rails. Ride the rails, America.
Next pitch will be 30 for Hart. And Lee at second, 2 down here in the Giants' second inning. Almost hit him. Didn't do a lot to get out of the way of that sweeper.
You know, you got another lefty on deck. First base is open. You throw him another sweeper here. He's had some success lefty on lefty with that sweeper.
4th full count here for Hart. He works in the second inning.
Time to regroup. Looks like Kyle prefers the rock rather than the powder. A couple of rosin bags out there.
Slowly hit on the ground to first base. Ty France will flip to Hart, covering for the out. That will end the inning. They leave Lee at second base. Inning and a half done without a score. When we come back to San Diego, Ty France will lead it off. Viva la France. People have. It's out there. There it is. Sailing in.
We are so fortunate, and we thank everybody with the Padres. Sold out twice. Theme games.
Here we go.
Theme games.
Get yours. Well, it's not actually
Donnie's
in the mini yacht. I don't know if you noticed. He's in a dinghy in the back.
Yeah. And Donnie's already hooked one. I'm still hoping.
Hoping.
Actually, no, I've got one.
There is one
I've
right
got
there.
One. Yeah, I just got to haul them in.
Yeah, you got to get them in. But sometimes they get away.
They do.
So it doesn't look like you have a net either, which would help.
No.
Definitely. But you get yours.
That's great.
September 5th against the Yankees. Come on out. Still time.
Yep. Now time to get some runs for San Diego.
To center, falling fast, and that'll fall in for a base hit. Ty France, leadoff single, second straight inning. Padres have had the lead runner aboard.
Ty France batting cleanup. Many opportunities in the first inning if they get on for him, whether it's 1 or 2 runners. But leading off here in the second, he fights this one off. He's got some pop. At times he'll try to go the opposite way. Dumps that one in there for the base knock.
Here's Jackson Merrill. Score a free Jumbo Jack from Jack in the Box after a Padres home run with the purchase of a large drink. Nothing in 2.
I'm interested to see Jackson's approach today against Root, because remember we mentioned low three-quarter, kind of a slinger, right? Keeping that ball away, maybe backdooring breaking balls. And when Jackson is seeing the ball well, he's taking it to the opposite field. And with that said, the outfield and left and right, they're playing him to go the other way a little bit.
Merrill to deep right center field. Back goes Lee, looking up, it is gone. Little Merrill madness. Two-run shot. Padres take a 2-0 lead. 16th of the year for Jackson Merrill.
Jackson's like, I got you going the other way there, Hoss. Nothing about going the other way. There's a four-seam fastball up. A lot of pitchers trying to get him up and away. He answers to the pull side, and it's off the umbrella. It's a good way to wake up this crowd on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's a Jumbo Jackson for y'all tomorrow. Slap some cheese on that thing while you're at it.
Campusano cannot hold up as he goes around. Padres fans just scored a free Jumbo Jack from Jack in the Box with today's Padres home run. Thanks, Jackson. And it is strike three. Campusano goes after the curveball. Second strikeout for Roop.
Well, tonight's bounce back after the home run, and there's that curveball. He likes to throw that curveball. Really good location as well.
One down in the second for Gavin Sheets. So when Jackson Merrill gets a hold of one, he really does. 6 of his 16 home runs this year have gone 420 feet or further.
Kid's got some pop.
420 feet on the home run today. And as the Padres on top 2-0.
He's a good baseball player.
Roop falling behind Sheets 3-0. Sheets takes a strike. Last start against Milwaukee, chased after 3 2/3, giving up 4 earned runs. Prior to that was really good in the previous starts. Didn't go, and it's ball 4, the first walk allowed by Roop. And Sheets down to first base. So 1 out, 1 on, 2 runs in. And brings up Xander Bogaerts out of the 8th spot.
You know, patience is a big thing. We just witnessed it with Gavin Sheets, because Rube, he can be on the wild side at times, very erratic at times. Walked as many as 5 in an outing. He's walked as many as 3, then 2, then none, and then 6. So, hey, taking a walk, not a bad thing. Pass it on to the next guy.
Missing again, 2-0. Just walked Sheets, now behind Bogaerts, 2-0. Beautiful day at Petco Park in San Diego.
Gorgeous.
Not a cloud in the sky for the finale of the homestand. There's a strike, 3-1. Looked like Xander was taken all the way. What are you looking for? Clouds? You're not going to find one. Cha-cha. Leaning out of the booth.
If people only knew.
Yeah. That is ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Now a quick word from Jack in the Box.
Don't get FOMO. Get my Philly-style bonus Jack combos and new Philly Munchie Meal.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
So when people hear Donnie say, beautiful day here at Petco Park, not a cloud in the sky, say that, Don. We're going to do it like real time.
Crystal clear blue sky, not even a cloud in the sky here at Petco Park. Every time he's got to go find that cloud. He's going to find one. He will. But he can't today. Always wants to prove me wrong.
You're right, Donnie.
No clouds.
It's a beautiful day. Because, once in a while when you look like towards the skyscrapers out there, the apartment, you'll see a little cloud out there, but not the case today. Clear as a bell.
But I didn't see, but
it's beautiful.
I think I'm in the clear today.
No pun intended.
No. There's Song with runners at first and second takes the first pitch strike.
This is so important, this at bat with one out, bottom of the order. You get a knock here, possibly a run, then set it up for the top of the order with Rengifo.
On the count 0-2. By the way, Jackson Merrill's home run was on an 0-2 pitch. Sixth time this year the Padres have done it. Homered on an 0-2 pitch, and that is strike 3 to Song. Third strikeout for Roop is out number 2 of the inning.
This looks like the old backdoor curveball. Watch where this pitch out of the hand and then bang, outside corner.
It's a good pitch.
Yes, it is.
2 down with Sheets at second, Bogarts at first, and second time through this order. As Rengifo will take strike 1. Fifth pitch of the inning coming up here for Landon Roop. It's been a long one. He has given up 2 runs. He has walked 2. He has struck out 2. It takes a long time to do all that. And he falls behind here with ball 2. Jammed and pops it up foul, out of play. He was trying to steal a base back in the first inning, was nabbed. Here's a look at our dirt camp presented by Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel. Just did get him with a rise covering.
The double dirt camp. That's nice. Home plate, second base.
Changeup sails outside. 1-2 down, a full count. It's time to party. Runners at first and second. Everybody on the move. Cleans it out, but foul.
See, that's the fun part about baseball. It's time to party, as Don mentioned. 3-2. You got the runners going. You spank one down the line or find a gap. Everybody's off and running with the pitch. That's 2 runs.
So now back to their respective bases. Sheets second, Bogarts first. 2 down. Again, the 3-2. Foul ball got in on him that time. Eighth pitch of this plate appearance coming up for Rengifo. And that's ball 4. He loses him. Third walk of the inning and the outing for Root. Loads the bases.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Patience, loading them up. Sure, there's 2 outs, but putting a little pressure on Root.
pitching coach message coming out here. 3 walks in the inning so far, 2 runs on the 2-run home run by Jackson Merrill. Before summer ends, catch the Padres at America's #1 ballpark. Join us for exciting matchups and promotions, family-friendly fun, and must-have giveaways. There's still time to cheer on the Padres in the final stretch of the summer. Explore the full schedule and get your tickets at the official source. That's Padres.com/tickets.
Must have Padres.com/tickets. Hey, they went on and got their tickets and joined the big league ball game. What a way to spend a summer. Hey, what'd you do this summer? I went to a Padre game.
Eighth member of the Padres to bat here in the 2nd inning, Jake Cronenworth. A strikeout victim in the 1st inning. Chance here to open this game up. So Roop has been walking people. 3+ walks in 5 of the last 7 starts for Landon Roop, who has walked 3 in this inning. And falls behind Jake, 2-0.
And that strike zone for Jake Cronenworth has just shrunk a little bit more to his liking.
Fooled him with a curveball. Did he go? No, he did not. We'll check with Nestor Seha, third base umpire. Bases filled with Padres. 3-1 pitch to Cronenworth. Strike 2. On the ground to short, diving is Adames. He'll have no play. 2 runs will score. Padres will take a 4-0 lead.
That is the beauty of the count. 2 outs. Pitcher lifts his leg. Everybody's off and running. Look at already at third base. That ball is being thrown, and that's a great job by Xander Bogaerts. Look at how close he is to third base. And then right there, can't find the handle. He keeps going. Tack on another one.
So 4-0. Henny, the 9th member of the Padres to bat here in the inning. Base hit for Jake. Manny Machado gets his hitter's timeout granted by John Tompane, the home plate umpire. With Rengifo now at second, Cronenworth at first. It's been a 4-run 2nd inning. His pitches per inning. Well, he throws a lot generally, over 17 an inning as he strikes out Machado to end the inning. But the damage has been done. Jackson Merrill part of the damage. A 2-run home run, his 16th of the year, got the scoring started. Padres score 4 times in the 2nd. Enjoy a 4-0 lead as they head to the 3rd.
Great items. Padres.com/giveaways. Come get yours. Those are 2 quality items.
Drew Gilbert to lead it off. Long wait for Kyle Hart. But 4 runs in the inning for San Diego offensively. Action in the pen behind him as J.P. Sears is warming.
Mentioned earlier, Kyle good for about 40 to 50 pitches, and hey, a quick inning here, complete 3. That'd be nice.
ahead here 1-2. Has had 4 full counts. All have resulted in outs, though, in the end. It's taken a little while, but
yep,
he's got the job done.
I think that last pitch is something that Kyle Hart really has improved on. It's to the lefties. The fastball's in, not just always going away, away, away. Nice.
Gets away briefly from Campusano. He's got to throw him out, and he will. Second strikeout for Kyle Hart. 1 down.
This was the sweeper. Let's go back to the pitch right here. Swung on and missed. Hot potato. Live ball. Campy. To France.
1 down in the third. Slavy's Basabe. That's out of the 9 spot. Third baseman. A big night last night.
Okay. I think we just stumbled upon a new cologne or a clothing line.
Slavy's Basabe.
Shoes, maybe? What do you got?
I don't know.
I'll have to think about that one.
Could just be a guy.
We've got the Mauricio Dubon cologne. Get yours at your local department stores.
Who could forget Silvino Bracho?
Oh, great shoes, by the way.
The best.
So comfortable. It's like walking on clouds. Excuse me, that's a beautiful jacket you have. Oh, it's an Oslavis Basabe. Is that off the rack? Oh, please. Off the rack. Tailor made.
Challenged by the catcher.
The previous pitch was called a ball. The catcher's challenge.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Wow.
That call is overturned. San Diego has 2 remaining.
Don, it doesn't get much closer than that.
Nope.
That is incredible. Wow.
I think the way he caught that may have been a problem for home umpire John Tumpane.
Absolutely.
To right field, incoming is Sheets for out number 2. 4 in a row now retired by Hart. Now Hart has not completed 3 innings in an outing this season. 2 2/3, the closest he has come. That was in Colorado.
This would be great for Kyle, for Ruben, for Craig. We saw that warming up JP Sears. You might see a little Griffin Canning along the way, and then hopefully maintain the lead. You get to Morihone if he's available today. So there's a lot of avenues with the lead as it gets late.
Top of the order, Luis Arraez grounding out to first in the first. 1 for 8 in the series. Right side, Cronenworth. Right where he was standing. Out number 3. 2.5 done from San Diego. Padres have a 4-0 lead. Very nice. Did a good job too.
That's awesome. Love to see that. And the smiles that are on their faces, right? Not only throwing out that, but enjoying a big league ball game.
High throw up and over Devers, and reaching will be Todd France.
Well, the backhand, that's the front end, and then the crow hop routine from that point on, and just whoa!
It's not even in the shot.
No. And then, of course, something on his fingers, probably.
So France at first to begin things here in the 3rd inning. 3rd straight inning. The Padres have had the lead runner on. Tough way to work if you're Roop.
Yeah, take advantage of that.
Jackson Merrill took advantage of a leadoff single by Ty France last inning with a 2-run shot, his 16th home run of the year. To third base, Masabe will go to second for one, and I think they got one. Yeah, they did. On the transfer, the indication. And we'll see here if the Padres are going to challenge that. They are not. So lead runner Ty France retired for the first out of the inning.
Let's check out the transfer right here. In the glove there, in the pocket, secure, going to the bare hand, and whoop. Boy, a couple of balls slipping out of the hands of the Giants. What is Spencer Dolan serving down there in that clubhouse? Getting it all over the Giants' hands. Spencer Dolan runs the visiting clubhouse here at Petco Park.
1 out, 1 on here for Luis Campusano. Giants, by the way, 73 errors, tied for third most in the majors.
Ouch, bet.
Nationals have 78, setting the pace.
We just received word that lobster rolls with a lot of butter being served in that visiting clubhouse.
From Spencer Dolan himself.
Little gamesmanship in the visiting clubhouse. Take advantage of those free outs.
Good size lead at first base for Merrill with 1 away, and challenge here by the catcher.
Pitch is called a ball. Catch it sounds.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
That call's confirmed. San Francisco has 1 remaining.
So the loss of a challenge here. Drew Cavanaugh, Giants catcher. Pitch 60 coming up here for Roop. Strike call.
Wow, this is one of those up and away. Brings it back. That's the 2-seamer. Looks like it lights up there.
Hitter's timeout granted to Campusano. Strike 3, runner going, and safe at second base. Jackson Merrill with his stolen base. Challenge.
Pitch it for the strike. The batter was challenged.
So Campusano is challenging. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
The batter is challenged.
And the batter is wrong.
That call is confirmed. San Diego has 1 remaining.
Cavanaugh, I think, is asking, was there interference there on his throw to second base? Watch Campy as he follows through on this.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell, though, if there's any contact made or not.
Let's look at our dirt cam presented by Murray Lampert Design Build Remodel. Looked like he blocked him, but I don't think there was any contact.
Right.
You got to have contact, right?
Yep.
So 5 strikeouts now for Roop. As Merrill successfully steals second base, gets into scoring position with 2 down. The Padres stolen base is presented by Uber Eats. Use code PadresSteal for $10 off your next order of $15 or more. Terms apply while supplies last. See app for details.
Well, just one of the weapons that Jackson Merrill possesses. Speed on the bases, defense, his glove, the bat, the pop.
Sheets walked in the second inning. Cleans this out, fouls it off down the right field line out ahead. Sheets getting the start in right field today. Fernando on the bench to begin the game. Certainly available if they need him, but a 4-0 lead right now for San Diego as they bat in the third. And a hot shot picked by Rise at second base. And throws out Sheets, robs him of a base hit. That'll end the inning. We're through 3 in San Diego. Padres have a 4-0 lead.
No earned runs. Kyle Hart this afternoon on this wonderful Sunday through 3 innings. 9 outs. Pitched extremely well. 9 outs, 5 on the sinker, 3 on the sweeper, 1 on the slider. A very nice job by the heartthrob, Kyle Hart.
3 innings, just the 1 hit, striking out 2, didn't walk anybody. And here's a liner to center field. It's going to get in front of Merrill. Off the bat of Bryce Eldridge to start things here in the 4th inning and start things for J.P. Sears.
Well, sticking with the left-handed theme out of the bullpen, John Patrick Sears, better known as JP. 3-4, 4.26 ERA, 31 2/3. Fewer strikeouts with some balls in play.
It's in the 2nd relief appearance this season for Sears. Prior to that, he had not come out of the bullpen since 2022. Up a leadoff single to begin things in the 4th inning. Elliot Ramos flied to right first time up. Two for 12 in the series is Ramos. Skies one to right field as Gavin Sheets battles the sun and will make the catch for out number 1. No advance for Eldridge.
Let's go back to the 2nd inning. It was Kyle Hart on the hill, and it was leading off the 2nd inning. Rafael Devers, and remember, his location of the fastball is key. 2 sinkers. He wins that battle to go 1-2. Devers back in the count, 2-2, and then the sweeper with the swing and miss. Classic example of Kyle Hart. Sure, a lot of pitches there. He had him 1-2 at one point, but expanded the zone with that sweeper, which is a really good one.
1 on, 1 out for Rafael Devers, a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning. Foul tip. Evens the count 1-1. Devers gets his hitter's timeout. Grounded by home plate umpire John Tom Payne. Lead at first for Eldridge, held on over there by Ty France.
You know, the beauty of J.P. Sears coming in after Kyle Hart, I mean, they're both left-handers, and he gets an idea of the game plan and how he's attacking these Giants hitters. So J.P. not only knowing the scouting report, but seeing firsthand what Kyle Hart did against these Giants.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Devers. One of 2 Ks that Kyle Hart recorded belonging to Devers. The other, Drew Gilbert, in his 3-inning effort. Fortunately for Kyle, he doesn't go the minimum to make himself eligible for a victory today. It's the 3 innings, but that's really all that was expected, and did a great job.
Outstanding.
Down to one knee goes Devers on that cut. As you try to figure out how we're going to get this cruise ship to Arizona, here's a look at our Disney Cruise Line cruise cam.
Working on it.
Running out of time. Another foul ball. Eighth pitch coming up here for Devers. Eldridge at first, one away. And he loses him. Ball 4. A good plate appearance right there for Rafael Devers. And the first walk handed out by Padres pitching today. Jung-Hoo Lee coming up next. With a single in the second would steal second base, but be left at second base. Only hit off Kyle Hart in his 3 innings. Grounded down the first baseline foul. So the Giants have had 5 full counts, their hitters have. But that walk for Devers, the first to reach. Lee now with Adames waiting on deck as Sears. This is his 4th hitter since coming into this game. Ahead 0-2.
Well, tough to double up is Lee here with 1 out and runners at first and second. Only 5 times this season that Lee in 382 plate appearances. At bats, that is, coming into this game.
Rounds another one foul outside of first. Giants don't come back a lot. Fewest comeback wins, 17. The Angels with fewer.
Yeah, keep your foot on the throttle.
Tony Vitello probably wondering what his team's going to look like tomorrow.
Yeah. Good point.
A lot of guys available, you would think. Griffin Canning is now up in the Padres pen behind J.P. Sears. Inside, and he hits him with a sinker. Loads the bases now for the Giants.
Well, this is where you don't want this to turn into a yard sale. Just 1 out and got him loaded. Time for an adjustment for J.P. Sears. Big time miss there with that pitch. Big time.
Nabla headed out there. Bases loaded situation, 1 out. You got Willy Adames coming up next. Told you about the Giants not coming from behind very often. The Padres only have 20 blown lead losses, 4th fewest. Usually when they're ahead, they finish it off.
That's good. That's because of the bullpen that the Padres have had over the majority of the year, holding that lead, which is great. Always curious in a situation like this, bases loaded, 1 out, and after the Rubin visit, The pitch selection from J.P. Sears here to Adames. Because you know Adames is, he's going to look for something. He sees some RBIs out there. He wants to drive them in.
Bases filled with Giants with one out for Willy Adames. All of a sudden you have the tying run at the plate.
Nice.
Fooled him on the changeup.
So sweeper, changeup, the first two pitches. Staying away from the old number one.
That's been pretty good with the bases loaded this year, hitting at .314 as a club. 20th pitch for Sears since coming into this game. Adames over the years in this situation, most RBIs by a starting shortstop since the beginning of 2023. 325 RBIs. Trying to drive some in here for the Giants. And a liner into left field for a base hit. Eldridge will score, and they get one run out of it. It's now 4-1 as the Giants are on the board.
Well, Adames, as you mentioned, he likes the fastball, hits when he's ahead, 338 average when he is ahead, and you're just flirting with disaster when you fall behind and you throw the fastball. You better get in the right area, and it's up and in. He gets on top of this one to the pull side. 1 on, 1 off for the Giants.
Kavanaugh grounded out to first base in the second inning. Eldridge coming in to score on that base hit by Adames. Bases reloaded now for the Giants. On the ground, softly hit towards short. Bogarts will go to first base for the out. And in the back door from third comes Devers with the second Giants run. So it's 4-2 now. With 2 outs in the inning. Kavanaugh pick up an RBI on the ground out. Greg Stammen on the phone in the background there. Canning has been warming in the Padres pen. Drew Gilbert becomes the 7th member of the Giants to bat here in the inning. Control's been a little bit off for Sears today.
Absolutely right. I was just going to mention that. Little dicey on the release point. Falling behind, no fun as a pitcher.
In there for a strike, 1-1. The Giants had just 1 base runner in their first 3 innings today against Hart. They've had 4 this inning. And a grounder foul. Gilbert a strikeout victim in the 3rd inning. Runs against Hart. Going to do some damage here in the 4th. Tying run in scoring position right now for the Giants. Sears battling his way through this inning. 2nd and 3rd with 2 down, and a 1-2 pitch to Drew Gilbert. Little flare, and up to make the catch is Cronenworth. Nice play by Jake Cronenworth. Soft liner, and he reels it in at second base. Just going to tie the game if he doesn't get to this. He does. 4-2. I always have to have at least one, maybe two shows downloaded.
Let me guess, Below
flight.
Deck?
Well, yeah, I'm kind of out of Below Decks right now. I've gone through every season, every region. I'm out on Below Deck right
now. How
about
Crazy Housewives of Rhode Island?
I went through that. That's
Crazy Bag of
between
Hammers.
Seasons 1 and 2. So we're waiting on that. I'm trying to think what I actually did download.
Yeah, what's next?
The Dutton Ranch, I believe, the spin-off from Yellowstone's.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Mary Lou's, I'm pretty simple. I just kind of sit in my chair and kind of socialize a little bit.
No, really?
Yeah, and when do you sit in your chair exactly? Every time I turn around, you're gone. You're somewhere else talking, wearing somebody else out.
I'll go to the back and just kind of, because we're sitting so long during the game. And the last thing I want to do, thank goodness it's just an hour flight to Phoenix.
Yeah.
But I like to get up out of my chair, get the legs moving a little bit, kind of socialize a little bit in the back and just kind of see what's going on.
Get some steps in. Why not?
Yeah.
Perfect place for it.
I know what I downloaded. The quarterbacks thing, Peyton Manning's quarterback thing on Netflix. They
Oh, that came out a while ago, right?
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
That's cool.
There's a new season of that I'm in the middle of right now. So, yeah, I'll be locked in on that.
That sounds
How about
good.
you, Mary Lou's, when you travel?
Yeah,
what do you go to?
Well, I got to have the snacks. Big Uncrustable girl. Like to have one of those.
Good call.
And I have to make sure that the AirPods are charged and ready to go. I like to listen to music, maybe journal on a flight. Use it to reset.
Do you vlog at all on flights? I know you vlog quite a bit.
Not on the flights. It may be disruptive to the other passengers. I like to keep the vlogging to the ballpark. I like to disrupt you, say a little hello.
Well, I was actually in a vlog with you. I'm saying it correctly, right? A vlog?
Yeah, vlog. You're saying it right.
Okay,
Yep.
so I was
vlog with a V.
Okay, so I was in a vlog with you, but you never taught me how to vlog.
We can work on it.
So it's something I'd like to do. I'm new to Instagram, but I've never vlogged.
You know what? I think we're going to have to work on a vlog together.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Right,
I'll teach you how to edit the whole shebang.
Are you going to show me how you box?
I can do that.
With
headgear.
Boxes without headgear.
Come on.
I said this was a bad
Every single time I
idea.
include it in the vlogs, I get a text from Don, and
What are
he's
you
like, no headgear again.
You are on television.
You get in the rain and no headgear?
No.
Listen, I feel good about my skills,
Yeah.
Mud.
I feel sorry for the other person in the rain.
You should. Have a lot of confidence. That's what it is.
I won't be
you.
boxing as we got a challenge here.
Previous pitch was called a strike. The batter's challenge.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. There's the ball.
Call's overturned. San Diego has one remaining.
So song correct. The ball's and a strike here to Sung Moon Song with one out in the fourth inning. Popped up, foul ground. Azabe over by his own dugout, almost overran it, makes the catch. Out number 2. Do you know how to vlog?
I've heard about it, but I do not know how to do it. As we take a look at the flash look here, and Vitello telling them, hey, be careful, and the catcher all over it as well. Kavanaugh helping him out. No, I've heard about it, but I have never.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you both how to vlog.
I find it fascinating.
Okay. Well, time for a little course. I'm going to teach you guys a little thing
A
or
little
two.
tutorial.
Is there
A little
lot of-
tutorial.
Is there a lot of editing you have to
A
do?
lot of editing, yeah. It
That's
can be
what
a
I
little
thought.
time consuming. But if you plan it out, you know what you want to put in there to begin with. Makes it a little easier.
All right.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it, fellas.
Luis Rengifo with 2 down in the inning. Rengifo takes his hitter's timeout. He's been aboard twice today. Single to right in the first. He walked in the second inning. 2. That's what I said, John.
I like it when you can hear the umpire on the field mics.
Yeah, I do too. Especially the guys who tell you what the call was.
Yeah.
And outside, inside. That is out number 3. Rengifo grounding down to Devers. Through 4-4-2 San Diego. You got to get the
theme game ticket. You must purchase the theme game ticket to acquire the theme game item.
Glad I did a good job on that because it was about to be taken away from me.
I thought you did a fine job.
The guy in charge wanted you to do it.
Really?
For some reason. I don't know why.
I thought you did quite well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Progress.
His faith in me is a little fuzzy, I think. Griffin Canning takes over here as we move to the 5th.
All right, Griffin Canning, you've got a 2-run lead. You got to shut down these Giants. Now the Padres going with the right-hander. Seen a couple of lefties. Griffin had some starts this season, trying to find it. A little bit more consistency. Starting a clean inning.
J.P. Sears goes an inning, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs. Walked on, didn't strike anybody out. Bazabay flying to right field in the 3rd inning. Good pitch, slider that time from Canning.
That's got some really nice bite to it. Good tilt, out and away. Bad swing.
In the air to left center field. Back is Merrill. He leaps at the wall, makes the catch in left center. No, he did not. That is gone. Thought he had it.
I thought he had it too. Wow. It looked like he was in his glove, and then watch as the glove goes over the fence. Got it there, and then the disappearing act. Oh, that stinks. Oh, what an effort by the kid. Man.
Bazabay homered last night. He is homered today. And brings the Giants within a run. He was checking that glove to see if he still had it, and he did not. That's the thing with the big outfielder's glove. Tough to tell right at the end where he caught that, whether he still got it or not.
Yes, and here's the other thing. You've got a longer glove, right? So there's some flappage, right? Some movement. Shorter the glove, the more secure it's going to be, like in the pocket. But that ball creeps down to the webbing to where it kind of flaps around a little bit. It has a tendency to exit the glove, and I think that's what we witnessed. Plus him going up, the force of that glove going up and over the wall and kind of slapping behind the wall a little bit, and that ball exiting. But what an effort by Jackson. Wow.
Ball and 2 strikes here to Arise. Rise today, 0 for 2, grounding out to first, grounding out to second base. Just 1 for 9 in the series for Luis Arise. Coming into today, hitting at .328. Fly ball. Backpedaling is Bogarts, and now Merrill calls him off and makes the catch for out number 1. What a look here, this Merrill almost catch.
And you know what else, Don? And that ball's in the webbing, it's tough to squeeze it, right? I mean, you can squeeze it when it's in the pocket, but when it's in the webbing, you're squeezing that glove, but there's not enough force to keep it in that webbing, and it's snuck out.
Bazabay was like, is it gone or not?
Yeah.
Because he was running around second. It was gone, and this is a one-run game now. 4-3. Padres on top. Bryce Eldridge 1 for 2 on the day. The DH for the Giants has grounded to short and singled to center.
Well, with all the trade talk and the trade deadline looming within hours, this kid right here, Eldridge, the #1 pick for the Giants in 23, was 16th overall. So this is one of those guys that, you know, when you read the periodicals and online and stuff, he's one of those untouchables. They got some big time plans for the young Bryce Eldridge.
Right side to Cronenworth at second base for out number 2. This is the latest that Canning has entered a game since 2021. Look at our ump cam presented by Toyota. Canning once entered a game in the 15th inning for the Angels.
Oh.
So that was later than this.
Wow. That's a long time waiting in the bullpen, isn't it?
Yes. I'm sure they were out of pitching. There was no other choice at that point.
Well, I'll never forget the game that happened right here at Petco Park, the April 18th, 2008. Oh, who could ever forget the Rockies and Padres, that 2-1 battle that took 22 innings.
Wow. You traveling that day too?
We were going to Arizona the next day, I think. And there's a story behind that. I'd have to do some research on that. Oh, that was unbelievable.
I've done a minor league game that long. I've never done a major league game.
All by yourself on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Canton. In the base hit here into center field for Ramos. A 2-out knock. His first hit of the day.
Canton, Ohio, home of the
Yes.
Pro Football Hall of Fame?
Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Yep, his hometown. The Canton Akron Indians, as they were known then.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So 2 down. Ramos at first, and here's Rafael Devers. Since the pitch clock was instituted, 14 innings is the longest major league game we have seen. So those days of the 21, 22 inning, pretty tough to do now with the runner at second base.
I think it's good for the game. It saves the pitching, right?
I think it's great for the game.
Yeah.
Saves my voice. Not that it's about me, but fewer bullets, you know.
But when you blow out a bullpen like that, it has repercussions for a week or beyond. To your bullpen.
It'll mess you up pretty good.
Yep.
Ramos at first, 2 down, and a 1-2 pitch. This season, only 2 games have gone to 13 innings. I wish I'd go back to the 7-inning doubleheader.
Oh, I love that.
Instead of the day-night 18 innings minimum. To left, struck pretty well. Rengifo will have room though, and it's shy of the track. Makes the catch and ends the inning. A home run by Bazabe. And people talking in my ear for 3 hours. And while I'm talking, and you, of course, I hear you quite a bit from time to time during the game. So you know what? I need complete silence. The whole way home, I usually drive without the radio on.
Pitchers call the ball. Catcher's count.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. This could be their last if he's wrong. He's not.
Call's overturned. San Francisco has 1 remaining.
So I am in complete silence on the way home. That's me.
You like to hear the rubber hit the road.
Yeah.
That humming from the.
Yeah.
Fewer
voices.
I'm a big XM guy.
Okay.
I love turn on a little yacht rock radio.
And you listen to other games too, right? Used to.
Yeah. Sometimes if I catch, being on the West Coast, of course, if maybe there's a game going up Dodger Stadium. In fact, I'm hoping.
Grounded to second.
I'm hoping there's a Giants game that's still in progress because I can listen to the great voice of John Miller.
Absolutely.
And I don't care what the score is, ladies and gentlemen.
Doesn't matter.
If you've not listened to John Miller do radio for the Giants, you are in for a treat. John is a Hall of Famer. He's a treasure. He's great for. We are so lucky to have it. There's the great John Miller. And to listen to him, he falls into the category of I can listen to him read a grocery list.
To the left, Ramos, who will make the catch for out number 2. I agree with you there. Tremendous. He spent a lot of time in this booth the last couple of days. It's been great to be around him.
Hey, if John Miller approaches you, you better bring a lunch and a change of clothes. Because he is going to be sharing a lot of stories with you for a long. But you know what, though, Don? You will agree with me. It's well worth it.
Absolutely.
He's a great man right there.
Look forward to every conversation I have with John.
And you know what the thing for me is? When you mention somebody's name and you smile or you chuckle, that to me is the measure of a man and a prince of a guy and a treasure, and that is John Miller.
Absolutely. So there you go, Mary Louise.
Mary Louise, how about you?
I'm with Dawn. I do like to ride home in silence. There's a lot going on, a lot of noises. It's just nice to. You have
a lot of annoying people in your life like I do?
No, not quite. I love chit-chatting with you guys. Love hearing everyone who's in my ear. But it is nice to just enjoy some silence.
Do you have a different producer than we do or no? Same producer?
I have J. Lou.
Okay.
It depends. Maybe he talks to me a little less.
He bothers you less?
Yeah, I don't think I have to hear from him as much. I don't get to. Not have to get to hear as much. Yeah. Hey, J. Lou. He said he doesn't have to babysit me.
Line to left for a base hit here for Todd France. 3rd time he's been on. Well, if you have a question for us, scan the QR code or visit calcocu.org/baseball. Maybe you'll hear your question answered live on the air. So there's 2 down here with France at first base. And Jackson Merrill standing in.
Well, thank you, Kelly, for that question. Good question. Appreciate it.
Group trying to get through 5 innings.
Need to get a run back down right here with 2 outs.
95th pitch, swung on a miss, 2-1. Change up from the right-hander. 39 pitch 2nd inning really hurt him.
Ooh. Heavy workload there. Bouncing back nicely after that.
Still a chance to get through 5 though. Back foot curveball. All four, and he loses him. Down to first base goes Merrill. 2 on, 2 down. Fourth walk allowed by Roop. Don't miss a moment this season with Padres.tv, presented by UC San Diego Health. Stream all home and away Padres games for $19.99 a month or $54.99 for the year. Visit Padres.tv for details and start streaming today. Sam Hentges is up in the pen, with Roop working here with 2 quick outs, then a single and a walk. And you have 2 on with 2 away here for San Diego.
Well, we talked about him in our open, the tandem. It was the first topic, Campusano and Fermin, and what they have done this series. Great opportunity here. Get in there.
Off the glove of Adames, coming around from second base is France. He will score, and the Padres take a 5-3 lead. A 2-out RBI knock for Luis Campusano.
Adding on to the numbers we talked about. 11-game on-base streak now for Campusano as we take a look at the pitch. It's a changeup down and in. He's a little bit quick to it off the end of the bat. Even Adames is looking at that play on the big screen. What did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. Couldn't get to it. 2 outs, crack of the bat. Bob Henley says, gotta go. Ty France scores.
Yeah, that's going to do it for Roop. We've got a pitching change with 2 down in the 5th inning. Padres now on top 5-3.
Well, the numbers, as you take a look from the left-hander right here, 22 1/3 innings, and then go down 2 more columns. Walks 18. More strikeouts, but talk about patience. A walk wouldn't be bad right here as he inherits 2 runners.
Gavin Sheets batting with Merrill at second, Campusano at first. So Roop got the first 2 outs of this inning on 5 pitches, and then ran into trouble with a walk and a base hit, and another base hit and a run.
Yeah, good job by the Padre hitters. Talk about reverse splits, okay, versus righties, right? 122 average. You would think it's, better numbers against the lefties, but this is what classically is known as reverse splits. Lefties on the lefty doing much better at a 350 clip. And I think one of the reasons behind that is a lefty on lefty. A lot of guys go away, 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 away. You don't see a lot of lefties pitch into lefties. Whereas lefties to righties, you got that changeup down and away, pitches down and in for a lot of swing and miss.
Left side, Bazabe. Long throw. It's close, and he beat it out. No challenge.
Great hustle by Gavin Sheets. And the crow hop might have been the difference right there as he loads up and fires across the diamond. Just beat it out. Pass it on to Xander.
So Bowen's going to pinch run for Sheets at first base. So Bowen takes over. Bases loaded for Xander Bogaerts. Takes strike 1. Xander walked and scored in the second. Grounded out, actually struck out in the 4th inning. Up the middle, but to the backhand of Arise. His throw will get there in time to end the inning. But the Padres do pick up a run in the inning. Luis Campusano with 2 outs and a runner at second base, able to drive that runner in, and Ty France with a 5th San Diego run. 5-3 Padres as we head to the 6th.
Diamondbacks, of course, welcomed by the Padres. They are now tied with the Phillies in the wild card standings, and the Padres looking up at them, and of course going to see them tomorrow, guys.
All right, going to be a big series in the desert.
Yeah, 4 games, Copper Square. Hey, Candy. Bert. Can't wait to see that wall before the broadcast booth. Joe Graggiola honoring the great one as we take a look at the wild card standings. There they are. It's bunched up. Talk about a huge 4 games. But first things first. Giants.
Shoots it foul down the left field line, out of play. Second inning of relief here for Griffin Canning. Jung-Hoo Lee leading it off. Has been aboard twice. Infield hit by a pitch. He's also stolen a base.
That's a really good changeup from Griffin Canning, especially to the lefty. Down and away off the table. You get a lot of swing and miss. Weak grounders. Nice pitch from the Gold Glover, Griffin Canning.
And here, 0-2 of Lee, with Adames and Cavanaugh to follow here in the 6th inning. A pop up. Out goes Bogaerts to the short lawn and left to make the catch. First out of the 6th inning.
You talk about a great pitch we just saw. Remember the changeup I talked about, down and away? Well, Jung-Hoo Lee, he fouled that pitch off, and then you bust the fastball in, and he got in his kitchen big time. Let's take a look. Remember the changeup away? Now try to catch up to this 95 in. Good luck. Popped it up. Big out.
Willie Adames 1 for 2. An RBI single back in the 4th inning. 2 for 13 in the series for the Giants shortstop. Knuckle curved. It didn't curve that much. Kyle Hart for the first 3 innings. They were shut out. J.P. Sears giving up 2 runs. Griffin Canning so far 1. There's 1 out in the 6th. Fly ball headed to short right. Incoming is Bowen, and he'll make the catch. Took over in right field after pinch running for Sheets. 2 down in the 6th inning. Cavanaugh 0 for 5 in the series. 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out twice. Bats with 2 down, bases empty. And Hifo back a step to make the catch. A 1-2-3 6th inning for Canning. 5.5 done. Padres have the lead. Into the bottom of the 6th inning we go.
Always root for more. Time to add on.
Sun Moon Song to lead it off. Hedges got the last out of the 5th inning and begins the 6th inning out of that Giants pen. Song 0 for 2 from the number 9 spot in the order. Struck out looking in the 2nd, fouled out to the 3rd baseman Basabe in the 4th inning. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Call's overturned. San Francisco still has 1 remaining.
Kavanaugh, the right decision there. Catcher for the Giants at strike 3 to Song. First out of the 6th inning. First strikeout for Henges. Here's Luis Rengifo. He's been on twice, a single and a walk, and has grounded out to first base. I think it's going to be a little on the toasty side when we go to Arizona.
I think so.
Yeah.
My best friend lives over there. He said, I called him yesterday. Hey, how's it cooking over there? Oh, about 115.
Oof.
And it fluctuates, you know, up and down. But yeah, it's going to be. Thank goodness we are inside at Chase Field at Copper Square. The candy. So let's see, as we speak, it's a toasty 111 right now. Well, I packed the Speedos. I'll be down at the pool.
That's disgusting. I don't even want to go there mentally.
Have a little pool party down there as the sun goes down after a game. Come join in on the fun.
I didn't realize you had Speedos.
Oh, yeah. It's very European.
On the ground to third as Basabe gets it there in time. This time 2 down. Let's look at our Disney Cruise Line cruise cam.
Well, I hate to inform you, Donald, that there's no direct waterway to get from San Diego to Phoenix because of the mountainous areas. And
Nope, we're going to have to find a way because I'm told that there's going to be advertisements with the cruise line in them at Chase Field, so we got to figure it out somehow.
Yeah, you know,
got to get it there.
Of course, because of the region, you know, sitting across high mountain ranges and arid deserts.
Have to dry dock it, perhaps, put it on a truck, bring it overnight tonight, maybe tomorrow.
There you go.
Jay Cronenworth with 2 down, base is empty. Jeremiah Estrada up in the Padres pen. Swing and a miss, and Cronenworth strikes out. Second strikeout for Henges. We're through 6, 5-3 Padres. And at the top of the 7th inning, Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, with the Padres having the lead, a nice job by Cal Hart. J.P. Sears, Griffin Canning gives up a run, and now they enter the changeup high fastball specialist, Jeremiah Estrada. 24th game for the right-hander.
Drew Gilbert leading it off here for the Giants in the 7th.
Well, Jeremiah threw 15 pitches last night. Got a hold. Always an indication back-to-back nights for a guy how he responds the next night as far as velocity, location. Keep an eye on that from Jeremiah.
Upcam brought to you by Toyota. Falls behind here 3-0.
Working downhill now.
And a 4-pitch walk. Gilbert down to first base to begin the 7th. Well, Basabe homering last time up, and he had homered here last night. This was off Walker Buehler into the second basket, and today hitting a home run off of Canning. First batter that Canning would face. Jackson Merrill had it for a little bit till he didn't.
Oh, talk about a guy taking advantage of being in the lineup, because remember, Luis Ariz was originally, and then it was scratched, and then this kid was in the lineup. And this is an aggressive swing we are seeing and witnessing. You make a mistake against him, he will make you pay.
So Estrada with the walk to begin the inning. Remember last night he ended up throwing more balls than strikes in that appearance. 8 balls, 7 strikes. Here's an 0-1 to Basabe. Ahead of him 1-2. Good slider that time from Estrada. Ragley Rodriguez now up in the Padres pen. Elevates and strikes him out. First out for Estrada by way of the K. Elevates the four-seamer. There's a look at our dirt cam presented by Murray Lampert. Design, build, remodel. And the strikeout of Basabe for the first out here of the 7th inning. Here's Luis Ariz.
Statue. How many times have we seen that, Don, right, with Ariz?
Quite a bit.
Just taking that first pitch just to get a little look-see. Surveying the defense where they're playing him before the pitch.
On the ground towards short. Bogarts will touch second, fire to first. Picked by Ty France. Double play completed. 4-3 on the double play. Hamul Casino double play. And it's a 4-3 DP after the walk to begin the inning, the strikeout and the double play. We will keep it right here at Petco Park in San Diego on this Military Sunday for the singing of God Bless America. Securing a spot as we speak for the wild card, and the Padres on the outside looking in at the moment. And the Diamondbacks should be returning after a loss today as Dylan Smith checks in, the new pitcher for the Giants.
Well, Dylan Smith has got his work in against the Padres this series. He pitched 27 pitches on Thursday. He pitched last night 18 twirls, 22nd game for the right-hander. He's got righty, lefty do up here in the Padres 7th.
Takes over for Sam Hentges, who went an inning into third, giving up a hit, no runs. Manny Machado leading it off, and today DHing. Out ahead of this, fouling it down the left field line. Tried to straighten it out, but still foul down the left field line. Up into the top tank. And today is lined to right, struck out, lined out to left. Swing and a miss, and Machado strikes out. First out of the 7th inning.
He's got a pretty firm fastball, 96-97 from Dylan Smith, and he goes upstairs there. There's a look from Umpcam. There's what John Tumpain is looking at. The swing and miss.
So one away for Ty France. Ty's been on 3 times today, 2 singles, and reached on an error. And 7 for 12 in the series against these Giants. Now this upcoming road trip, just the 4 days in Arizona, and the Padres will be right back here again.
Yeah, the Diamondbacks, as we just mentioned, they were in Cleveland playing the Guardians on their way back after the loss, and they're playing well at home. 31-22 for the Snakes.
In the air to center has Gilbert moving to right center to make the catch for out number 2. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the San Diego Padres and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the San Diego Padres. 2 down in the 7th for Jackson Merrill. His homer reached on a fielder's choice and walked. The home run, a 2-run shot. So grounds one foul just beyond the Padres dugout. They're housed on the first base side of Petco Park. Line to right center and in for a base hit for Merrill. Gilbert quickly over to play it, holding him to a 2-out single.
That's a linea off the splitter. Oh, that's a hanging splitter. Look at the top hand on that from Jackson. Get on top of it. Some top spin for the safety to center.
Two down, Merrill at first. Five for 10 in the series now as Campusano got RBI single in the 5th. Popped up foul above us. Padres' last 5 hits in this game have come with 2 outs. So they've done their damage. Trying to do some more here and add on to a 2-run advantage. Check on Jackson Merrill.
Donnie, I downloaded a movie on my iPad for the flight over to Phoenix. I'm going to give you a line from the movie. Guess what movie it is? Ready?
Yeah. Yep. Let me guess. Let me say this before. It's from 1985 to 1995. Somewhere in there.
Probably, yeah.
10-year span. Okay, what do you got?
Maury's wigs don't fall off.
Ah, Goodfellas.
There you go.
That's too easy. Even when you jump in the swimming pool, as I recall. Had that in his commercials. I want my money. 2-2. Popped up. Back at first base, and Devers in foul ground will make the catch over the shoulder. That ends the inning. We're through 7 at San Diego. Padres have a 5-3 lead. Mike, we look forward to that as Bradley Rodriguez takes over here for San Diego.
Hard throwing right-hander with that really good changeup. 46th game for Bradley. 47 1/3. More strikeouts. He's having a fine season.
Takes over for Jeremiah Estrada. An inning, no hits, no runs, a walk, and a K. And Bradley becomes pitcher number 5 of the day for San Diego.
He was last out there on the hill Friday night against these same Giants. Threw 13 pitches, so he is good to go on this Sunday after having yesterday off.
Second time this season he has entered a game in the 8th inning in a high leverage situation when leading by 3 or fewer.
You need multiple guys like that. You know, coming in the 6th, if you're a middle guy, you know, everybody has their roles, but there comes a time when you need to be that late inning guy, and he has the stuff to do that.
Bryce Eldridge 1-for-3 today, single to center in the 4th, scored a run. Struck him out. Good start to the 8th inning for Bradley Rodriguez.
This is the changeup I was talking about. Boy, that arm swing sells it for the swing and miss.
One down in the 8th for Elliot Ramos. Singled his last time up back in the 5th inning. 1-for-3 day. Challenge here.
Previous pitch was called a strike. The batter's challenge.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. As Ramos challenges the strike call. He's right.
Call's overturned. San Francisco still has 1 remaining.
So ball and a strike here to Ramos. Not challenging that strike. 1-2. 100-mile-an-hour fastball, 4-seamer. Bradley Rodriguez. He lives up there, 99, 100. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back-to-back Ks for Bradley. 2 down.
Nice sinker here. Going right after him. Boy, really good movement, late movement. Watch the umpire, John Tompain. Watch him jump in the air. I love that. It's awesome. A little bit of style. I love that.
I never noticed a little leap.
Yeah, just a little bit, right?
Yep. Rafael Devers had in the count 2-0. Struck out in the 2nd, walked and scored in the 4th inning, flat out to left in the 5th. Five for 12 now in the series is Devers. In the air to left, and Rengifo going back at the wall, gone. Solo shot for Devers, opposite field, his 23rd home run of the year, and it's a 1-run game.
When hitters are facing pitchers with good stuff, you know, like Don mentioned, 99, 100, this is 98. Even though this ball is down the middle, boy, he stays inside it nicely and lets the power of the pitcher do the work as Devers squares it up to the opposite field. Nice easy swing, barreling it up the opposite way.
Jung-Hoo Lee. Strike one. Fooled him on a changeup. So Bradley strikes out Eldridge, and Ramos going to give up a solo shot to Devers. Opposite field, and his 23rd home run of the year. It's now 5-4 Padres. Action in the Padres pen. Adrian Morejon. By the way, for Devers, it's his 8th opposite field home run. No other Giant has more than 3. Leads the Giants in that category.
That's a dangerous weapon to have as a hitter. You know, as a pitcher, you can counter when there's a guy always pull. There's a way to pitch that guy. But with Devers, he just displayed the opposite field pop. That's impressive.
I would think he'd be going more for the water in right field at Oracle Park than the other way, but apparently not. Foul back, and we'll do it again here. 1-2. 43,856 on hand today. 43,856. The 45th sellout of the season for the Padres here at Petco Park. And we thank the faithful for coming out every day. Great homestand attendance wise. So one fouled off to the left, out of play. JT Brubaker is up in the pen now for San Francisco. He'd been up earlier, back up again. On the ground, well placed, and into left field, a base hit. And Lee is thinking double. He is headed to second, and he gets in safely, gets away. He's going to go to third. 90 feet away from tying this game. Padres throwing it around.
Well, you talk about a hitter. I don't know if it was by design, but beating the shift, beating the defense. This is a changeup off the end of the bat, literally cued the opposite way, out of the reach of Song. Now he smells a double. Oh, yeah. There's the throw, which is awry, off the mark. He says, I'm safe. He picks it up, and hey, get another 90 feet.
He's 7, by the way, on that throw from Rengifo back in. Has him 90 feet away with 2 down. Bradley is leaving. As we've got a pitching change from Petco Park in San Diego. Padres holding on to a 5-4 lead. Morejon.
Oh, this is crunch time for the left-hander. Pitched yesterday. Got a hold 16 pitches last night. Oh,
pitch in the dirt with that runner at third base, and the tying run at that. Gathered by Campusano.
Nice stop by the Padre backstop. 52nd game for the hard-throwing left-hander. Nice record at 8-2, 3 ERA. It's creeping down there.
Adrian has stranded 21 of 30 inherited runners. Stranded 1 last night, in fact. Falling behind 2-0 to Adames. Trying to tie this game up here. Getting late. Top of the 8th. Takes the strike, 2-1.
That is free and easy from the left-hander. That's 100 coming at you. The two-seamer right down the middle. Ball just jumps out of his hand.
Elevates and got him to chase.
Well, what we need to see here is home plate umpire John Tumpane do his leaping act again. A possible swing and miss here for Morihone. Any kind of an out will do, but that'll make it extra special. Stay tuned.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Comes in, gets a huge strikeout under the changeup to get it done. Well, with Lee at third, the tying run, Morihone brought in to do just that. 5-4 Padres to obtain some insurance. And into this game is JT Brubaker now for the Giants.
Well, the erstwhile Bucko, the Yankee, now a Giant. He's got a really good changeup as you take a look at these numbers. 33rd game at a 3.10 ERA. Fewer strikeouts than he's pitched. 20 walks on the year. He's allowed 4 home runs. Padres need to get at least one back this inning.
Chase Bowen batting for the first time. He pinch ran back in the 5th inning. And took over in right field for Gavin Sheets. Able to get his first major league home run here the other night as part of this series.
That was exciting, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Good for the kid. Mentioned that changeup from JT Brubaker. Opponents at 167 off said pitch. He'll also twirl up there a sinker, slider, curveball, and a four-seamer.
Lined and caught. It's short by Adames. Calling all faithful. Sign up for Padres text messages to receive exclusive Padres news, content, information, and more. Text Padres to 78469 to join the fun. Again, text Padres 78469 or visit Padres.com/contact.
Text messaging Padres.com/contact. He's doing it right there.
So one out of the inning for Xander Bogaerts. By the way, Mason Miller not up in the pen right now, so I guess we have our answer about his availability today. Looks like Morihone's going to go some more here after he gets that strikeout last inning to end the top of the 8th.
Yeah, 30 pitches last night for Mason. The beauty of having some really good arms in that Padre bullpen.
Did he go? No, he did not. And check with Willie Trainer, first base umpire. Strike 2, and was that a challenge? He did. He went up with 1.
Did you see?
Yes, he did.
Watch Xander right here after this pitch. Well, he wanted to kind of sort of.
No. Foul back, full count still. His walk, struck out, grounded out to second base.
Oh.
Foul back, the curveball from Brubaker. Eighth pitch coming.
Sinker sliders, mixing a curveball.
Longest Padres at bat today. Ball 4, he walks in. So a 1-out walk for Bogaerts. 5th walk allowed today by Giants pitching. The Sung Moon Song coming up. 0-for-3 from the number 9 spot in the Padres order. A couple of strikeouts and a foul out today for Song. Strike 1. Chase the changeup.
There's that changeup I was talking about. Very low average against. Once again, a 167 clip off that pitch.
Challenged by the catcher.
Pitches for the ball. Catch a challenge.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Call's overturned. San Francisco has 1 remaining.
He's done a pretty good job today, Drew Cavanaugh.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Floats it foul. Do it again. 1-2.
Going over the next set of hitters for the 9th.
Kingfish is in the way.
You want some camera time.
Two balls, 2 strikes here to Song. Bogaerts with his lead at first, held on by Rafael Devers. Checking on him, and he crosses over to get back. There's Rafael Devers and Xander Bogaerts very close. Made up the left side of the Red Sox infield for a few years. 2-2. Dribbled foul.
Well, here's a look at the sequence. The hard sinker, and then pulling the string on that really good changeup. Heavy on the cambio this at bat.
Full count. Back-to-back 8-pitch plate appearances. Foul back. Do it again, 3-2 with Bogaerts off that time. With 1 out of the inning and a 3-2 pitch. See if he's going again. Efforts to stay out of a double play.
Yeah. And if he throws him that changeup, that is a good pitch to try to get that ground ball. So yes, put him in motion.
Grounded foul outside of first. Clean that out. Slider. Tenth pitch coming up here in this plate appearance for Song. Popped Popped up right side of the infield. Arise, sunglasses on, equidistant between first and second, makes the catch for out number 2. Well, after the game, Padres headed to Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks next 4 nights. Join us, won't you? And then join us back home as the Padres return home to take on the Astros and the Brewers before heading out to Cleveland and New York on the next road trip. And then back home again to take on the Minnesota Twins. That rounds out the schedule for then. Anyway, there's more baseball after that, but we can only show you so much.
Yeah, there's only so much on the graphic we can show.
So, I'm going to step aside as Brubaker leaves with 2 down here in the 8th. Padres holding on to a 5-4 lead.
Get yourself a social sparkler.
We go with the Padres on top 5-4 in the midst of the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Eric Miller comes into the game.
38th game, kid from Stanford inherits a runner with 2 outs. It's a big run out there for San Diego.
Bogarts goes. The throw is going to end up in center field. So Xander gets up and heads to third. So a stolen base and an E2. Gets him to third base with 2 down.
Putting a little pressure on right there for Kavanaugh.
Whoa.
Airmail. As Xander cruises into third. Whoa!
Rice tried to deke him.
Yeah. Whoa.
2-0. Things are a little fuzzy right now for the Giants.
Yeah.
He's run Hifo from the top spot in the Padres order today. Single, walked, and grounded out twice. Single back in the first inning. Trying to obtain some insurance. And a swing and a miss makes it 2-2. A very high slider. Takes his hitter's timeout, trying to collect himself, and then climbs back in the box. Hits him off that guard again. That guard has come in handy recently as he heads down to first base. Hit batsman. Still hurts.
Yeah, it does.
But it's got to help some.
Yeah, he was hit last night hitting from the right side off of Malley. There it is from the right side, right on the elbow.
First and third now with 2 down. Jake Cronenworth coming up. Hero last night with a walk-off single. Today a 1-for-4 day with a 2-run single in the second inning. 0-for-3 in his career against Miller. Quick check on Rengifo, first disengagement. Jake didn't think so, but didn't challenge. Padres do have 1 remaining challenge. To right field, Lee on the run will get there, making the catch running onto the dirt of the track to end the inning. Heading to the 9th, 5-4 Padres.
It's Adrian Morejon on the hill with a runner on third, 2 outs. He's got Adames. He's facing changeup. He's going to make that sinker look even harder with then a four-seamer. And then he goes back to the changeup, down and away, perfectly placed for the swing and miss, stranding the runner. That was a big run. 5-4 at top of the ninth. Here to tell you all about it is Don. Don?
Thanks, Budley. Christian Koss is pinch hitting here for Drew Kavanaugh as he takes the strike. .171, no homers, 1 run batted in 21 games. And down to the count, 0-2. Another pinch hitter on deck, Susak. Nothing in 2 to Koss. Foul back to the screen. We'll do it again. 1-2. Time now for our top pitch speeds. Powered by Snapdragon. Bradley up over 100.
Wow.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. It was the changeup. So he struck out Adames to close the 8th. Opens the 9th by striking out the pinch hitter Koss. 1 down.
Once again, when he keeps that changeup down, it's really tough to lay off because out of the hand looks like it's going to be a strike. The late movement, the depth causes a lot of swing and misses.
1 down in the 9th inning. Now Daniel Susak. .266, 3 homers, 22 runs batted in. With 1 out in the 9th inning. Tried to hold up, but it goes around. Hopefully the umpire made that call. Susak taking his hitter's timeout here. Count of 1-1. Pinch hitting in the 9th with 1 out. Morejon looking for his 2nd save of the season. Has 1 career 4-out save. Did that last season against the Dodgers.
Boy, the beauty of the Padres having an arm like Morejon along with Miller, righty-lefty combo. A nice 1-2 punch.
Two and two. Lifts it foul off to the right, out of play. Padres trying to win the series. They've taken 2 of the first 3. And a 1-run lead here in the 9th in game 4. Fouls it off. Campusano. Hangs at 2 and 2. Yes, he struck him out. And again, the changeup. Third strikeout for Morejon.
So fun to watch when a power pitcher that throws 100, 101 has the ability to throw the changeup. A little jump in the air, and then it does a little wave.
Asabe now gets hit. Sinker. That was 101. Reach back for a little extra. Hit batsman with 2 down. He's in some pain.
Yeah. Looks like, after seeing that, did they get him on the hand, on the back of the hand almost? That's a dicey area. That's not a lot of meat in that area.
And again, that was at 101.
Yeah. Oh, the wrist area, huh? Down here, kind of forearm, wrist, in between the elbow and the wrist, maybe. Up cam.
Looks like he's coming out. So have a pinch runner. Grant McCray will pinch run. With 2 outs in the inning. Morejon 1 out away from winning this game and grabbing a save. But he's got to go through Luis Arise to get it done. 0 for 4 from the top spot of the order. Sabe heads to the clubhouse. Foul back to the screen for strike 1. Jumping on that first pitch. Got a fastball. Couldn't do anything with it, though. He fouled it back. For the faithful, stand as one at Petco Park in San Diego. Oh, and 2. Runner goes, and Arise lifts one in the air to left center field. Merrill's over, under, makes the catch. Padres win. Padres win the series. They take 3 out of 4. Well, a great way to get ready for this big 4-game series coming up against the D-backs. Take care of business, and winning 3 out of the 4 games here against the San Francisco Giants. Huge.
Don, these are huge games. We told you earlier that the Diamondbacks lost in Cleveland, so every game is big. To set it up, the 4-game series in the desert. Good series here at home. Keep it rolling in Copper Square.
Padres have now won 8 of their last 9 games, and a save today.